For me, when basketball stopped, I was lost. Like, I ain't know what was finna happen because that's how I was raised. Everybody from the hood, like, they just know I'm gonna make it, this and that. And then when that stopped, I had to like re-identify myself, like, because I didn't know what else I was gonna do.
This your girl Taylor Rose, and we're back with the all new episode with the Shark and the Fish Tank. I got my co-host
FLOOR Shaker was popping.
And you know the vibes, and I got my guest, Dell Coates, in the building.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
You know, I want to give you the proper introduction. You know, this a goddamn mentor, the man of God, a loving husband, goddamn global not local basketball owner of the coach team. We got a big shark in the building. What's good?
What up, man? What's good? What's good?
I'm happy to have you here.
I'm happy to be here, man.
That's
happy to be here.
up.
For sure. For sure.
So we're gonna dive right into it. So, you know, I seen you post a little something on your Instagram with your Facebook, and you said, you know, you gotta re-meet me now.
For sure.
You know, how hard was it for you to like get to this position of where you're reintroducing yourself to the world?
It wasn't too hard. I think people overthink changing. Like, changing doesn't mean being perfect. It just means like you just holding yourself accountable. Mm-hmm. And that's what I just decided to do. Like, once it's on your conscience to do right, I just wanted to do right. So I just got to make everybody else respect it.
Right.
Yeah.
So did you like lose any friends like along the way when you did come to this like point of like letting go of your past?
I wouldn't say so much of losing friends. I mean, you lose the crowd for sure. Mm-hmm. But I think that was the most healthiest thing that happened to me, because a lot of people would just be around just not serving no purpose. Right. Yeah. And I'm more isolated these days, but I'm stronger than I ever been. So I'm cool with it.
So originally you used to go by the Cocky Kind. Is it the Cocky Kind or the Cocky Kind?
I never went by it. It's just people just like it was more like an internet name, but I hated when people called me that. But I always went by Dell. But that was. So
they was like Dell Cocky, like.
Yeah.
So you wasn't really like cocky and then like.
Nah, man.
So it wasn't a nickname you gave yourself. It was just
nah.
That's all I ever known him as Cocky.
Yeah.
Cocky Kind, everything. Everybody mentioned Cocky Kind, Cocky World, or anything that had to do with Cocky. We already knew it was you.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Especially with the records too, because you used to rap, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So what happened to the rap group? Before the change came, but you know.
Man, I just ain't want to. If I ain't had nothing good to say, I ain't want to say nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I never made like bad music. I'm not a bad guy, so I ain't talking about killing people or nothing crazy. But if I put it in the world, I wanted to be influential, so I just took a pause. That's all.
You got a lot of good to say now.
Oh yeah, for sure. I got something up my sleeve.
So do you think so rapping is not off the table for you? Nah.
Oh,
okay. All right.
I bet he'll check back in.
Yeah.
So you kind of want to be like a lyricist more so like what's Nipsey Hussle kind of thing? Because he didn't really rap about really killing people and stuff like that.
I mean, I never did. My most likable music to me was music when I was talking about something. Yeah. I made like club music for everybody else, but I hate my club music. Like, that's not who I am. Right. But I kind of I got forced to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to push out
you know what I'm saying? Like, but myself, like, if you listen to the music that I always made like, I'm gonna make you think. Like, I'm gonna talk about something. That's my favorite music. Sure. Yeah.
So are you gonna be like singing, rapping like a Rod Wave, or like what type of genre is you gonna like key in on?
I haven't even put no thought into it. I'm not a singer.
Okay.
But, more like poetic than anything.
Okay, like poetic. Okay. Yeah. I'm feeling
it's
that.
Influential work, all around. Influential work.
Yeah, for sure.
Get the kids motivated.
For sure.
Yeah. So how was it like when you, like, we gonna take it back, because we kind of want to give people who don't know,
For sure.
Let the church say amen.
For sure.
But we gonna just say, like, I want to take it back a little bit to let people know, like, from the start to the transition.
For sure.
So what was like one of your, like, when you got into like the promoting world, like what started you, like what was your mindset going into it? Like what made you just say, oh, I'm gonna be a promoter today?
I did a party back in the day. I did a party for like a loved one that passed away. I did it, and then it just went crazy. And then one of my partners was like, man, you need to be a promoter. A lot of people, they mess with you, whatever. So I ain't know nothing about it. I was green to it, so I just like kept doing it. And then I think like I made some money one time. And then after that, I was like, forget it. I'm just finna dive in. Mm-hmm. And I just went from there.
How long were you promoted for?
Almost 13 years.
Oh, wow.
So do you feel like at that time, like your life was like really being consumed with a lot of like things that you had like no control of, or like you just really didn't see what you was in because
I ain't got no regrets. I had a lot of fun. I lived a very, very fast life when I was throwing parties. You know, so I mean, I have no complaints, no regrets, no nothing. It's just I'm just thankful that I overcame it.
Right. What was the craziest thing you seen at one of your parties?
We'll be here all night, man.
You gotta give us one. You gotta give us one.
Craziest thing I seen.
What is it like your best
or like that
experience,
happened?
or like
Probably doing a party, and after the party, it's like 80 grand. No artists, no nothing. Just me and my partner. We were just walking in there, just like, whoa, all this money. I was off of one party. That was probably the craziest thing.
That must have been one hell of a party.
Yeah.
That was the party of the century. Shit, people came over, no one left sober. Bitch, you was off it.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
So I guess it was.
Yeah, it was cool.
So when it came to like, cause I remember you used to also be like in an umbrella group. What happened to the umbrella group where everybody just decided to go their own ways?
Everybody was doing their own thing, and you know, we just kind of got patched up. Everybody was here, there, and was like, man, let's just do it together. But I can't even really remember what happened. I mean,
it's all a blur.
Yeah, it was good. I know it was a good thing, and everybody's still doing their thing. Like everybody that was a part of it still doing their thing to this day. But I think like once you try to put like a LeBron and a Kobe and a KD and all these people in one room,
it's too many powerhouses.
It's kind of like, you know, at any given time I could lead this and do my own thing. And I always, and it was cool, but I always had that mind frame like I know who I am outside of this, so. You know what I'm saying? If it worked, it worked.
Global, not local.
But
how did global, not local come to be?
I wanted to give like my neighborhood something to look forward to, bro. Like we so trapped.
And when you say neighborhood, what neighborhood are you from?
I'm from Winter Garden.
Winter Garden on the map in the building.
Yeah, man. So like being from the hood and being like I moved from the hood when I was like 16. My dad, he moved me out of the hood. He moved me to Clearmont. But I always went back. I was already like programmed to be in the hood. Yeah, so but I got a chance to see a lot more because he moved me out. And then as I got older, I had friends, some playing football, some playing basketball. So I got a chance to see a lot of cool things. But being from the hood, you probably won't ever get that chance if you don't know nobody or make it yourself.
You feel like that's the only thing there is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so being that,
you start seeing different things.
That's it, bro. So my experience was like, man, I got to show these kids, and I just was brainstorming, man, and I just came up with it one day, bro. It just fell on me, and I just ran with it.
So what happened to your basketball career? Like, why didn't you make it to the NBA or any further?
I think I've reached more people walking in my purpose now than I would have ever with a basketball, but. Just making typical mistakes as a kid, just not recognizing my gift and sleeping on what God gifted me. And I just played with it.
Right.
You know?
Basically picking the streets
I played with it. I picked everything but stay in school, play basketball.
It happens to all of us.
Yeah.
But at least you kind of like know now.
Yeah, for sure.
And then it's like, it's easier to like raise somebody up to see the vision. It's like now you grown and you such like a wholesome person, and it's like, well, he don't do no wrong, so now I can follow in his footsteps.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying when you say you reach more people than you would even if you was in the NBA, because it kind of be like you will have that starstruck on you. Well, you only want to be around because I'm a celebrity versus you only want to be around because I'm Dell. So it's like now it's like they idolizing you more because you a real human. Not saying that NBA players are not real humans, but you can relate more because you still here. And it's like, at the end of the day, like, I want you to get to where I didn't make it to.
Yeah, I think you like if I just picture myself making it high profile ball player, I'm not even here doing a podcast with y'all.
Yeah.
I'm unavailable.
Yeah.
So I'm unreachable. So I'm not in the community. I'm not doing youth programming. I'm not having a AAU team. I'm not coaching high school. I'm not in the church. I ain't doing none of that. And if I compare my influence to an athlete, I think the only athletes that got more influence than me is the superstars. But a regular ball player, especially from the city, he can't reach more people than me.
Yeah.
Because he don't try.
Yeah, they don't even care to give back.
Nah.
They just come
here.
here.
Don't care to come back.
Yeah, they don't.
Nah.
They don't get back to the community. They forget where they came from. All that.
Yeah. So.
All the above.
And that also may be too, because a lot of celebrity families probably be like draining them. Like they got all their family to raise. It's like now I gotta raise the village outside my family when everybody in my family already like attacking me for money, attacking me, telling me all their problems.
You get phone calls from people you never even spoke to in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So their family, so their family now they ringing you up. Yo, where you been? I don't know. Where you been, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
We got the goodness, but okay. So then it's like transitioning into what you have came now. Like, how hard was it for you to like people to trust you in the community of like being a mentor?
I've always had that trust. With ever since I could remember, I've always had that trust. They knew that side of me, the world didn't. So this is like new to everybody else. But people who know me, they know my upbringing, they know my structure, they know all of that. So the club life was more surprising to them than this right here. Right. You know what I'm saying? So so
that was an element of surprise when you like stepped out and you was like, they was like, Dell, what you doing? Like,
yeah, because I grew up like the ball player. Everybody from the hood, like they just know I'm gonna make it, this and that. And then when that stopped, that's why I'm so adamant about teaching kids about like playing B's and C's. Because for me, when basketball stopped, I was lost. Like I ain't know what was finna happen, because that's how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? But I had to like re-identify myself. Like promoting really like saved me. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know what else I was gonna do. Right. But
you didn't feel like you had a real purpose at that point.
I didn't know what I was gonna do. I'm hanging with the wrong crowd. I'm having kids like early. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was like, dang, bro, you gotta tighten up. Start getting in a little trouble. So stuff started happening that's like out of body when you ain't really aligning. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, man. But it turned out good, bro.
That's what's up. Yeah. So what do you feel about the Wallman situation? Like, cause he was a mentor and then he did some crazy shit and now he like people trusted him. Like, what was your take on that?
I didn't have a take, you know what I'm saying? I said a prayer for bro and I let it be what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the situation is, I don't get in people's business. I don't judge people. Right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody had a situation where they gotta deal with eventually in their life. So I don't want nobody judging me. I don't want nobody, I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I prayed for bro and I just said, man, I hope everything be all right. So
that's what's up.
Yeah.
So when it comes to you like choosing like, before you like decided to like go into the church and things like that, like what was something that like took you off your feet and say like, I gotta turn to the church?
It wasn't even turned into the church because I was already rooted in the church. You know what I'm saying? My grandmama sung the hymns. My dad was a pastor. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a pastor's kid.
Right.
So it ain't
rebellious as hell.
Yeah, bro. So
rebellious as hell.
It wasn't like I know how it seems. Like some people think I'm a pastor. Some people think I'm none of that. I'm still Dell.
Right.
But it's just I'm moving with purpose these days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, it wasn't hard at all. The hardest thing for me was like, you seen Paid in Full?
Yes, I did.
And you seen when bro was sitting on the car, he was like, man, if he lead a game where they love me the same, that was my exact move. Yeah. Like if I let it go, would I get the same love? Because the love is like a drug.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I was like, dang, bro, I know I gotta change, but would they still love me? And I was like, man, the hell with it. Yeah. It don't matter who gonna love me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. And I done been through so much in the club, man, that club like crazy, bro. Like it's crazy.
So do you feel like you had more doors open in the path that you're walking now than the path before?
Hands down. My life changed, bro. My life changed. I met bro, it's crazy, bro. Like, man, so much stuff just started happening, bro. And it was like, how is this happening for me? And why didn't it happen a long time ago? But I started understanding that if I didn't go through what I had to go through, then I can't get to this point. So I'm thankful for the past, but the present, that's why they call it the present, because it's a gift.
Right.
So this is why I'm here, and I'm gonna use every day to inspire somebody. You know what I'm saying?
How did it affect like your household being like before you became married? Like how did the nightlife affect your household, like your wife and stuff? Like how did your wife feel before y'all was married, like about the club and all of that?
Nobody ever wanted me to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my wife, my mother, my grandmother, nobody ever wanted me to be in the club. So she just held it down. Like I can't even say nothing else. She just held it down, and I guess she saw something in me that I didn't see, and it came to like full circle because it ain't no other reason why she stayed. She's beautiful. She could have had anybody she wanted. So to stay with me, she had to see something in me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what us women do.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what we need.
That's
what we always need in life.
For sure.
That backbone.
Not exactly that.
Gotta have it, bro.
We the real.
We out here fighting with all the devils out here.
Yeah, you gotta have it, bro. You gotta have it.
Come on to.
So what's one thing you would say to a man like that? What his woman needs to be like? You know, what would you say?
What she needs to be?
Yeah, what she needs to be like from what you experienced,
like what a man has to have.
Yes, what a man has to have.
What a man has to have. A man has to be able to give whatever he expects from his woman.
Okay.
So if he expecting her to hold it down and be loyal when he's not around, he has to provide that same energy. And whatever he gives, he has to expect. So it's not no protocol when you're talking about building up a woman.
Right.
Whatever you put out, just expect it.
Exactly.
That's it.
I believe in that like wholeheartedly because
back around.
Yeah. So be careful what you do.
Yeah.
Be careful what you do. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Okay? And make sure y'all put some thoughts in the comments of what y'all think a woman should bring to the table or have when it comes to being a significant other or a spouse. So when it comes to like you, I also seen another thing that you had posted. You said it feels good. The feeling hits different when your whole household got the same last name. Like what hits different about that for you?
For me, that's a goal, especially coming out of like the hood.
Mm-hmm.
You got a Brown, a Johnson, a Rogers, or Davis. It's like that.
Right.
So for me, I got kids.
Mm-hmm. How many kids do you got?
I have 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to be able to set the pace. Hey, bro, like this is how you raise a family. My wife, her dad died when she was 6.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was the only one in her household that had a different last name because she had his last name. So her brother, mother, stepdad, everybody named different. So to see how much it meant to her.
And she the only one who kind of grew up without the love of a father because he wasn't there because he passed away.
Yeah, man. So he got killed when she was early. So to be able to see her social security card and her license say Coates, it might not mean nothing to the masses, but to me, I'm like, I did something right.
Right. You
know
changed her life, like at the end of the day, like
changed it, bro.
Yeah.
So,
because that's something she never had
she never had that.
So you beat it.
Man, bro, it's beautiful, bro.
So what advice would you give like as like, you know, even though you know your household is the everybody got their last name, what would you give advice for a kid maybe who don't got a father figure in their life or whatever? That
doesn't make you any less of a person. You know what I'm saying? Your experience is the best teacher. So you're going to be able to, whatever you feeling as a kid, when you grow up, you'll be able to teach the masses. But don't use that as an excuse, not to love or receive the love. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own story.
Right. So stepdaddy lies still matter.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Everybody got their own story. My story not perfect.
Right.
You know, but I share my story a lot because a lot of people know how far I've come. So I want y'all to know that it's possible. Like you wake up like this today, tomorrow. If you want to be successful tomorrow, it can happen tomorrow.
Right.
But you just gotta, it's a will, it's a want to.
What was your feeling when you received that check from, what is that? Was that the commissioner or the police department? Who gave you that big check that you just received?
Oh, that was, the police department.
The police department, okay.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that? Like, what level of accomplishment did you feel, and what did you plan to do with the money?
It was an indescribable feeling. You know, it wasn't even about the money. It was, you know, it was more so of the recognition because, I mean, just like 3-4 years ago, they was investigating my brand and saying that it was gang related.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to be able to go from being banned from all public schools.
What?
Yeah, you couldn't wear my clothes in those schools. It got crazy. You know, it hit the news, everything.
What made them speculate that it was gang related?
I don't put all the fault on them because how you move, it could be perceived as
anyway, right?
You know what I'm saying?
When you don't correct the narrative.
Yeah, so you living as a promoter. I'm from Wintergarden.
You're right.
It's not like Orlando. Like Orlando is everybody doing their thing all over town. You know what I'm saying? But in Wintergarden, it's like select fews. So how I'm living, the promoter.
You was in Wintergarden where the cul-de-sac was at, with a little trailer.
Yeah, dog. I'm
okay, but they made it a park and stuff right there. They didn't clean it up.
So I'm like East Bay, Kenny Court, all that stuff, you know. But over there, you know, we getting money, we club legit, but nice cars. I got 100 jits around, and they get in trouble and they wearing my stuff. And I ain't moving all the way correctly myself. So things just start happening. And I got a call one day, a kid got pulled in the office and was like, man, this brand is being investigated as a gang. And I thought it was a joke, but I went to the school and it was for real. So I got in touch with Orange County and they was telling me that, yeah, like you labeled as a game, it's being investigated, whatever. So it could have been like all bad, but that moment, it forced me like to level up, like change your life, dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's like this right here can tarnish the whole brand if I don't make the appropriate adjustments of my life.
So at that moment, it was nothing. It was just a clothing line. COVID hit, so we just.
So Global Local started as a clothing line.
It was a clothing line.
Okay.
That's all it was. You know what I'm saying? So from then, when that happened, I felt like it was my duty to show them who I really was.
Right, you just went crazy.
That
was that spark right
there. That was the spark. I'm like, I'm finna just dumb out. I'm finna show them who I really am. I don't care about nothing else on the outside. I just want to show them me.
What it's really about.
Yeah, let me show them me. So the basketball team came. I took every jit from the hood. Like I had like 3 teams, like 30 kids.
I see them boys balling.
Yeah, bro. And we just went to knocking off everybody. Like everybody who was somebody, I just went to lining them up because the most talent, it comes from right there.
Right.
They just don't have the proper funding for travel, all this good stuff.
Mentors.
But my first group, like all of my boys, they 10th grade now. That was my first group, but they getting D1 offers and it's going crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? So that was the spark of it, and then it's been history ever since.
That must be a great feeling.
Oh man.
So do you feel like a lot of kids need that big brother? Like, do you consider yourself a big brother? Like, what role do you consider yourself?
I really don't label it. I'm whatever you need me to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't classify myself as a father figure or a big bro or whatever. I'm however I need to fit in your life to make it better, bro. That's what I'll be. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's all races. It ain't gotta be black kids.
Right.
It ain't gotta be from the hood. You know what I'm saying? We helping all kinds. So I started just predominantly black kids, but now like on my teams to this date, I have 3 white kids on my team. Latin kid, like whatever. We now we really global.
So now you kind of like diverse. Now you going local. Now you going global.
We're going there. Yeah.
So what made you choose that name, like Global, not local? Even when it started as a clothing line, what was the whole idea behind
just to think big, bro. Think bigger than you can imagine. Think bigger than what's in front of you. Whatever you can see. It's a wall that's built that they try to trick us to make us think that this is the furthest that we can reach. But I'm jumping the wall. You know what I'm saying? Think big. I just want you to think big, and I want every kid in my neighborhood. It started there, but now everywhere. I want every kid in the world to think bigger than what you can imagine. And that was global, not local. That's it.
What's some new things you got going on in the city right now?
So much, bro. I have a water park takeover. This is my 3rd year doing that, man.
That.
Yeah,
you guys Aquatica?
Yeah, it was Aquatica last year, H2O year before that, and Aquatica. Then this year we taking 300 kids on June 12th to Aquatica.
I might need to slide my kids over there. Shit.
Yeah, dog.
We there.
Yeah, man. We got that. We have a tech and trade camp that's going on in July. It's a 2-day camp, free for everybody. Yeah, it's cool, bro. Just keeping it moving. You know, you can't once you start in these kids' life and you stop, you the biggest letdown in the world. So, you know, you got to keep it going day for day.
So what is next for you, Dell?
Man, Taylor, I'm so organic. Like, I just let it happen.
Yeah.
I don't even plan. I don't do nothing. If he put it on me, then I just put it to the world. But I'm not as organized as you may think I am. Man, I just sit back and just move how he want me to move. I flow, bro. I'm not a good planner. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta sit there and go script for script, it ain't gonna happen like that. As long as I got the business in order, I'm straight. Everything else just, I got a basketball camp. I forgot about that. July 20th, basketball camp free for 200 kids. I just did my last one, March 23rd.
How they can sign up?
Yeah, let them know how they can sign up.
Everything social media, bro. Just Dell Coach on Facebook. I put all my links on there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then once you sign up, bro, you straight.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Something to look for in the summer.
Yeah.
Kids and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Get them out of that trouble.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
You know, the city's missing big mentors. You know, big brothers, big OGs. You know what I'm saying?
Especially the ones that ain't just doing it for a look. Because I feel like they get them, they pop up here and there.
Yeah.
But they just want to do it for the look to look good, but not be here for a long time. Like you say, when you leave, it's the biggest letdown ever. Like, you know, you can't get that hurt back. Like,
especially if you had those OGs that you used to look up to.
Yeah. And
then when you get older, you realize them boys weren't really on shit, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, it happens though. You know what I'm saying? Like working with kids, bro. It's not a job. They can't pay you enough money to do it. This is not a job that you can say like, I just do this for the money, or I just do it, because it ain't no money in it. It's you got to create your own opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even, I don't blame nobody that's not diving in this field, because it ain't for everybody. You really got to be like,
you got to have that passion. That person, purpose.
Doing this.
Yeah, bro. You got to be chosen, bro. For real.
Chosen.
Yeah.
That's definitely another brand you can start running with. Chosen.
The chosen
gotta
one.
Be chosen. Gotta be chosen, bro. For real.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to let the people know about you that we probably didn't cover today?
Nah, bro, I just be chilling, bro.
He just vibe.
I just be chilling.
He just vibe now.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So we gonna go ahead and spice things up a little bit. We're gonna play a game called Take It to Jesus. Go ahead. All right. So you with it?
Let's do it.
All right then. All right. So go ahead, Flo Shaker. Go ahead. Drop the gem.
All right. So would you rather a natural woman with a natural body or a girl with a BBL? And what's your take on that? Like, what's something you prefer?
My wife.
Your wife. Great answer.
He took it to Jesus.
Perfect answer. You gotta worry about nothing after that.
So tell us one thing about yourself that maybe nobody ever seen, and you feel like you should have got recognition for it.
Nothing. He deserves all recognition. Nothing.
Okay.
Let's say you was only human left on Earth, the only human left on Earth. What would be your first thing to do? Like, what would be your first outcome? Like, if you was like that human left on Earth.
Like on the last one?
The last one.
I'm praying for forgiveness.
Praying for forgiveness.
Yeah.
Because of what?
I'm the last one. So, everybody else gone. Yeah.
I can go only two ways.
Whatever happened.
Lord, please take me up with you.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you.
All right. Well, it's been great having you on this, the Shark and the Fish tank. Let the people know where they can find you and they follow you.
Dell Coach on Facebook, Live a Legacy _ on Instagram. That's it, man.
And if they want to come to church on Sunday, let them know where your church is.
TKC, the Kingdom Church, 800 North Pine Hills Road, 9:15 and 11:15 service. Pull up.
Y'all sign up your kids for the summer 2 basketball camp.
Yes, sir.
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Shark and the Fish tank. Oh, the vibes. It's your girl Taylor Rose.
SLOOR Shaker signing out.
Stop playing crazy.